The other thing about that too is that it's not all about reducing the cost to the plan. It's also reducing the cost to the member or the patient. What we find is that in many cases, example for antihypertensive, so high blood pressure medications, they're being prescribed a branded drug so they're paying a brand copay for it, $35, $40, whatever that may be. And some of these members are unable to afford that much each month. So they're taking half of their medication, or they're skipping doses, skipping days, and taking it every other day. And we see that in the data. We can tell they're not getting their prescriptions on time and in a compliant manner. So when we introduce our program, we make them aware of lower cost alternatives. Many times that may be a $4 generic. So they can go from $40 to $4. And then all of a sudden in that data, we see that they're taking the drug in a compliant manner. They're taking it on schedule every day. Remember, disruption is very important to us. And day one, we knew that we had to address member disruption. The last thing we want is for someone to show up in a pharmacy and be surprised that the medication they were taking is no longer covered the same way that it was last month. So we spend a lot of time on the design of the communications campaign. It's a multi-point campaign. We communicate with the member, we communicate with their prescriber or their doctor that wrote the prescription. We also communicate with pharmacies, do that real time and electronically. If you have a health plan and you're the employer, self-insured employer, you have a fiduciary responsibility for that plan. So is it wise for you to let the organization that owns the pharmacy, is receiving rebate dollars, is influenced for the criteria that is used to approve the drug for coverage? Is it wise for you to use that entity to do that? Why don't you let somebody that's independent, non-biased, handle that? And that's RxResults.